marijuana she says her child desperately needs. Rob Messon has the story.
Most would do anything for the health of their child. Atasha King's no different.
If I had to travel to Italy, I would. If they told me they had an answer out there,
You start crying, though.
just so she can have a better quality of life.
Her 2-year-old daughter, Armani, suffers from severe epileptic seizures, as many as 50 a day. But King says the drugs she receives to minimize their impacts make her child lethargic 24 hours a day.
Actually, one of the seizure medications actually made it worse.
In March, King plans to move to Colorado, now one of 18 states where medical marijuana is available.
I'm hearing that the medical marijuana in Colorado is actually stopping the seizures.
Atasha King isn't going into this blindly. She's done a lot of research, and she says her neurologist is on board.
And if it works, then my husband will come out there and find a new job.
If the person is ill, then and there is some abnormality in the brain, it seems like marijuana has been effective in reducing some of those effects.
Atasha keeps in touch with other mothers with similar experiences.
I've connected with them through Facebook,
Wow.
and they're telling me how their child's seizures is decreasing, how their child is more alert.
As she prepares to move, she's heartened that state lawmakers will meet next week to consider funding a study into the pros and cons of legalizing medical and recreational marijuana.
A growing trend nationwide. And we as legislators, we as citizens of this state should be able to look at this trend and use it to our advantage.
I think funding the study is the right and the appropriate thing to do. It doesn't cost a lot of money.
But legalization may or may not ever happen, and a mother's going to do what a mother's got to do.
She means the world to me. She means everything. I would do anything.
She hopes to someday return.
Where's your daddy?
It's heartbreaking because I have to leave my family. Me and my husband have to start a whole new life just to go and try medical marijuana, something that we could have tried here if it was legal.
And that's an issue lawmakers will take up next week. And Ms. King says the type of medicinal marijuana she's going to give to her daughter will be sprinkled on food and will be specially grown. It will have a low THC level to minimize the negative impact of marijuana, which many believe can inhibit learning, especially young people, and that's the last thing she wants to do.
All right, thanks, Rob. 20 states and the District of Columbia